Hey everyone, I'm Dubsebrod, and in this video I talk about the Walking Dead empires and everything I know so far. There's a lot to go over, so if you have any questions I would ask that you watch the entire video first. I try to make this as organized as possible and I will focus on the topic in each of the several parts in this video. I'll leave timestamps for each part in the description of the video. Part 1. Overview of the Walking Dead empires. The Walking Dead Empires is a survival MMORPG that takes place in the post-apocalyptic world of AMC's The Walking Dead. This game has multiplayer player versus environment as well as player versus player elements. You will have to survive by killing walkers, which are zombies that get in your way, and you will have to collect resources in order to craft tools, weapons, armor, food, and other items in order to survive. The game is being developed by Ember Entertainment, which has now been acquired by Gala. The game is said to be released on PC only at first, but it is likely that they will also make the game available on mobile in the future. This game will have some assets on the blockchain. You do not need to own anything in order to play the game, and you will likely still be able to participate in play and earn elements even without owning any NFTs. This game is said to be released by the end of 2023. There is also a playtest coming soon in early of March 2023. Part 2. Land claims and zones. On the screen right now is the entire map of all the zones that will be in the Walking Dead Empires on official launch. This is the Georgia map, and future maps may be added in the future. The game will be in one single server that consists of 810 zones. Each zone can have a designated rarity depending on the terrain. Common zones have a forested terrain. Uncommon zones have a rural terrain. Rare zones have a suburban terrain. Epic zones have a dense suburban terrain. Legendary zones have an urban terrain. And ancient zones have a city outskirts area, so they are adjacent to a city. There are other zones that do not have a rarity, and these zones are known as the disputed lands. I will talk more about the disputed lands later. The higher the rarity of the zone, the better the terrain, which includes more resources, better quality items to scavenge, but may also come with even more difficult walkers to defeat. In these zones that have a rarity assigned to them, players will be able to claim and own a piece of land if they have the matching land claim NFT of the same rarity. The size of the land claim and the amount of players that may reside in the land varies based on the rarity of the claim. Here is the information we know for each land claim NFT. Common. Once fully leveled, these plots support a population of 3 players, 8 owned structures, and provide 12 land shares. This claim is considered extra small and will claim a 16th of a zone in a forested terrain. Uncommon. Once fully leveled, these plots support a population of 4 players, 10 owned structures, and provide 30 land shares. This claim is considered small and will claim a 12th of a zone in a rural terrain. Rare. Once fully leveled, these plots will support a population of 6 players, 14 owned structures, and provide 150 land shares. This claim is considered medium and will claim an 1/8 of a zone in a suburban terrain. Epic. Once fully leveled, these plots support a population of 12 players, 25 owned structures, and provide 600 land shares. This claim is considered large and will claim 1/4 of a zone in a dense suburban terrain. Legendary. Once fully leveled, these plots will support a population of 25 players, 50 owned structures, and provide 1,500 land shares. This claim is considered extra large and will claim half a zone in an urban terrain. Ancient. Once fully leveled, these plots support a population of 50 players, 100 owned structures, and provide 3,600 land shares. This claim is considered huge and will claim the entire zone in a city outskirts area. Based on the information here, we can see that land claims will be able to be leveled up. We don't know how to level them up at the moment or how long it will take. I speculate it won't take very long to level up common and uncommon claims, but may take longer for rare claims and higher rarity claims above that. Land claim NFTs will also be part of the play and earn experience, and landowners will receive a share of rewards, which I will explain more in a moment. The population it claim supports does not mean the amount of players that can visit the claim. It should mean the amount of players that you give permission to actually manage and maintain the claim. These are players you trust to live and take care of the land with you. You will want to work together and play together with these players in order to survive and progress better within the game. Notice how a common claim fully leveled will allow you to support a population of 3 players. which means you will probably have a very small team of 2 other players and yourself, which can be easy to manage and communicate with, versus an epic claim fully leveled, which will allow you to support a population of 12 players, which is basically a whole clan of players to play with and requires some kind of leadership and communication to play with efficiently. And if you look at an ancient claim fully leveled, being able to support a population of 50 players, well, that's a whole guild or an army of players working together, which requires strong leadership and heavy communication. As for the own structures, I believe this is the number of NFT buildings or crafting stations that can be placed in a claim. So a crafting station such as a rare arsenal would be one owned structure. I will also discuss these crafting stations later in the video. As for land shares, this will determine the amount of reward potential the land is eligible for. If you're familiar with how reward NFTs work in Townstar, which is another game in the Gala Games ecosystem, you know that some NFTs have a point value assigned to them, which determines how many rewards that NFT will get versus other NFTs. Land Claim NFTs in the Walking Dead Empire should be similar in that way. Think of the land shares provided with each Land Claim NFT as the amount of points it gives. These would be the values. Common, 12 points, Uncommon, 30 points, Rare, 150 points, Epic, 600 points, Legendary, 1500 points, and Ancient, 3600 points. That may help you understand why higher rarity claims are so much more expensive than the common claim, for example. The higher the rarity, the higher the reward potential. But that is not the only determining factor for earnings from land claims. It has been said that the amount of earnings you will get from your land claim also depends on how active the land is. This is based on how many players are killing walkers on your land, or how many resources are being collected, items being crafted, and possibly other variables as well. The more activity in your land claim, the potential of an even greater reward. At least this is how it has been explained. I do quickly want to talk about disputed lands. In disputed land zones, it is said that any player or group of players can claim land, but will have to be active and defend it from other players in order to keep it. Disputed lands are the only PvP areas in the game, and are therefore dangerous, but also have the greatest and highest class resources in the game. We do not know if claiming land in the disputed land nets any form of earning. While I'm on the subject of land still, you should know that in this game you are able to build structures using materials you have collected, such as wood, stone, and metal. These structures should defend your base from walkers, and you would want to improve your base to potentially increase earning potential as well. If you don't own a Land Claim NFT, try to team up with someone who does. If you aren't able to find anyone, then you should still be able to build a base in either an unclaimed land, or a claimed land where the owner has set permissions for anyone to be able to build a base. However, they may also have the option to revoke your permission at any time as well. If you aren't able to build a base, you're still able to enjoy other elements of the game, as someone wandering around everywhere, collecting resources, using other players' crafting stations to craft everything you need, killing walkers, and still have the ability to play and earn. Part 3. Crafting Stations. Crafting stations are own structures that players place in a claimed land. On the screen is a design for all the current crafting stations. There are 6 known crafting stations and they have various rarities. Cookery, common to ancient rarity. Lab, uncommon to ancient rarity. Forge, rare to ancient rarity. Arsenal, rare to ancient rarity. Outfitter, unreleased and unconfirmed rarity. And Smithy, also unreleased and unconfirmed rarity. If a player owns a crafting station NFT, they are able to place it in a claimed land. Most likely they will need to be part of the population residing in the claimed land. This means that the player must either own the land claim NFT or have permission from the owner to reside in the land claim. Crafting stations do have a play and earn element as well, but we don't have exact numbers on how this will work. All we know is that the more players that use a crafting station, the larger share of earnings the owner of the station will receive. This also helps out the land claim owner, as it draws more activity to the land. In addition, the owner of the crafting station can also set a fee on the crafting station in order to use it. That way, if a player who doesn't reside in the land wants to use the crafting station, they may have to pay a small gala fee to use it, most of which should go to the owner of the crafting station. I'll explain what each crafting station focuses on. The cookery will be used to craft food, which can be equipped to provide a buff to the player for a limited amount of time. The lab will be used to craft medkits or stimulant items that can heal health points, restore stamina, cure negative status effects, and provide buffs that stack with the buffs from food. The forge will be used to craft close combat weapons, such as baseball bats, knives, and katanas. The arsenal will be used to craft ranged weapons, such as pistols, shotguns, and assault rifles. It may also be used to craft ammunition. The outfitter will be used to craft armor. The 4 known armor slots in the game are the head, torso, leggings, and footwear slots. The smithy will be used to craft tools, such as axes and pickaxes. Tools will allow for faster resource collection, but there will still be a way to collect resources slowly in order to gather enough resources to craft the basic tools. It is important to note that tools, weapons, and armor will most likely all have durability and will break after a certain amount of uses. The higher the rarity of the crafting stations, the better quality of items that can be made, which have higher buffs, more damage, more defense, and more durability than the lower quality items. It is said that there may be basic crafting stations scattered across the world not owned by anyone, but these crafting stations will only be able to craft the most basic items and equipment with low durability. Players will be encouraged to use player-owned crafting stations in order to craft better items and equipment in order to survive. For large land claims, it would be ideal to have one of each of the different crafting stations in order to craft everything in a single place. Part 4. Hero Avatars. In The Walking Dead Empires, you play it with an avatar. There will be vanilla avatars and hero avatars. If you don't own any hero avatar NFTs, you will play as a vanilla avatar. We don't know too much about these vanilla human avatars, but I speculate there will be a limited number of customization options for them. If you do own a hero avatar NFT, you can choose to play as that avatar. These avatars are well-known characters from AMC's The Walking Dead, such as Rick, Michonne, Daryl, Negan, Carl, and Carol, to name a few. There are also 5 other heroes that have been created and are unique to the Walking Dead Empires. These are Kenji, Kemp, Sherm, Sonia, and Joy. Hero avatars come in a range of rarities. The 5 heroes I just mentioned range from common to ancient rarity. All other heroes from AMC's The Walking Dead range from uncommon to ancient rarity, so there are no common rarity for those heroes. The higher rarity the hero is, the higher stat bonuses, which can really help with survival and killing walkers more efficiently, which improves the play and earn element of the game. It is also possible that higher rarity heroes will have exclusive and unique skills, and there will be buffs given for every different hero. For example, a Michonne could be better with close combat weapons, and Carol could be better at gathering resources. And these buffs would also be greater at a higher rarity and higher level. And yes, heroes will be able to be leveled up. Experience points will most likely be gained for every walker killed, item or equipment crafted, and possibly even for successful base defense. Once a hero gains enough experience, the hero will level up and be able to gain more stats and possibly advance their skill trees to learn new abilities. Skill trees for heroes has been confirmed as well, but we don't have that much information on that, so I'm unable to share what kind of skill trees there will be in the game. That is likely something we will find out in the next playtest. I believe that a common hero avatar NFT will still be stronger than a vanilla avatar, but we don't know by how much, and we don't know how much stronger the higher rarity heroes will be, other than which they definitely will be stronger by some amount. If you own multiple hero NFTs, you are able to assign other heroes to crafting stations in order to provide buffs to that station. It has also been said that heroes may be able to be assigned to areas in a claimed land in order to defend a base from walkers, which may also prove to be useful, and the walkers they kill could also go towards your kill count. There will be a way to upgrade your hero NFT rarity, but it's not that simple. You would need 3 of the exact same NFT, such as 3 common Sonia NFTs, and you'll have to get them all to max level. Then there will be a way for you to combine them together in order to get a single uncommon Sonia NFT. This process is not cheap, and it is time consuming, but at least they will give players the option to raise the rarity of their hero if they wish to do so this way. Once we find out more about how each hero will be unique and what buffs they will offer, I will be making a video covering that. But for now, this is all the information I have on heroes. Part 5. Play and Earn. The reason I didn't want to start with this topic first is because I needed you to understand the importance of land NFTs, crafting station NFTs, and hero NFTs. I already explained how some of the play and earn elements will work for that. But first I will talk about the play and earn elements we know of that doesn't require owning any NFTs. This information is subject to change, and some of what I am going to talk about is speculation based on some recent changes. A large portion of this game is trying to survive, which involves killing walkers and collecting resources. Players will have missions, as well as daily tasks that they can complete, which reward points. These points may also be referred to as renown. The renown earned may determine the share of rewards that the player will receive the following day. Originally, the plan was for the game to have its own token, which would have been called Dead Token. Recently, Gala Games has announced that they will want all future games to only use the Gala token now. With this in mind, we can speculate that the Walking Dead Empires will now give Gala as their reward token. There is currently no light paper for the game, but we can expect something similar to the light paper released for Townstar. Basically, the money spent on this game will determine the share of rewards for this game as well. There will likely be various different reward pools as well. Another aspect of play and earn will be trading in-game assets and resources with other players in exchange for Gala. It has been said that all the resources, crafted items, and crafted equipment in the game will be in-game assets, not NFTs, but they could very well be sold to other players in exchange for Gala, allowing players with no NFTs the opportunity to earn with this method. There may be some items that can be acquired in-game that will indeed be NFTs, but I haven't found confirmation of this. So once again, just to clarify, play and earn will be possible from completing daily challenges and trading with other players without requiring NFTs. With NFTs, you will have more play and earn opportunities from land claims and crafting stations. The reason I said hero NFTs will affect the play and earn element is because they will have higher stats, so it will be easier to kill walkers and survive, allowing them to go into more dangerous zones and collect higher quality resources. It is possible they may also have a unique way to contribute to play and earn, but this is uncertain. Part 6. Player versus player and dev mechanics. Like I mentioned earlier, there will be zones that are known as disputed lands. In these disputed lands, PvP will be enabled, which means players will be able to harm and kill each other. When a player dies, any equipment they hold will lose a certain amount of durability, and they will drop all resources from their inventory. Players will not drop any equipment and cannot lose any NFTs in this way. They will also respawn at their base. If they do not have a base, or if it has been completely destroyed, they will spawn in a random area. With players dropping resources upon death, it gives player an incentive to kill other players in the disputed lands, as it can be a quick way to collect someone else's hard-earned resources. For players who do not like PvP and want to avoid this happening, they must simply avoid zones that are disputed lands. I speculate that the game will probably give some kind of warning before entering a disputed land zone, and the player would have to confirm before entering. Part 7. Base building. Building a base is another fun element of the game. The best way to do this would be to either build a base in the land of your own, or join up with someone who owns land, and will allow you to reside in that land and build a base from there. This way you can work together with other people in the land and hopefully won't have to worry about getting kicked out if you decide to build a base in a land plot that has not been claimed yet. When you first build a base, I believe it costs only a few wood, and will start a sequence where some walkers will spawn and attempt to take down your base flag. You must successfully defend it in the time given. If you successfully defend it, you will have a level 1 base and will be able to build basic defense such as wooden walls and wooden floors. You must continue to collect resources in order to upgrade your base further, and each upgrade you must defend it from another time sequence where walkers will spawn, each time more difficult than the last time. As you collect resources, you will unlock more building options, which will allow you to use higher quality materials, such as stone or metal, in order to better defend your base. You will be able to place chests and store items in them within your base, so you will want to make sure you have a good amount of protection in your base. The base will also require an upkeep to be paid, so you will want to have resources stocked up, which will automatically be used after a period of time. This system is made in order to break down and remove bases made by players who are no longer active in the game. If you will be away from the game for several days, but don't want your base to break down, inform your neighbors to deposit resources into your base so that it will not break down. They are also able to repair your walls, floors, and any decorations for you. It has not been confirmed if base building itself will be part of Play and Earn, but it is possible. I speculate they could have a reward pool that distributes Gala, and the shares are based on what level a player's base was at the end of the day. But other than that, building a base may provide other opportunities to kill walkers more quickly, such as by placing traps that will kill walkers, and those kills can count towards a player's kill count. Part 8. The Walking Dead Empire's Vox Utility. It has been said that players will be able to build a trophy case in their base at some point, which will allow players to showcase The Walking Dead Empire's Vox. Not only is this for decoration, but it has been said that The Walking Dead Empire's Vox would provide players near the base a utility bonus based on the Vox rarity score. The exact utility has not been confirmed. It is unlikely that Vox will provide any sort of earning potential in the game. It is meant to only provide buffs that will help players with play and earn potential in other aspects, such as with killing walkers more efficiently. It has not been confirmed if Vox from other series will be able to be showcased in the game either. Part 9. In-game chat and alliance system. In The Walking Dead Empires, there is an in-game text chat, where you will be able to chat with other players in the same zone. In the playtest, there was only a few settings for this, such as being able to resize the chat, hide the chat, and turn profanity filters on or off in the chat. From what we have seen in the upcoming playtest, there will be an alliance system. Within the alliance system, you'll be able to invite, promote, demote, and kick players. The permissions of each rank can be adjusted, and so can a couple of other settings. There will also be a search system for players looking to join an alliance. The alliance system may have other perks, such as being able to use the in-game chat to chat with your alliance from any zone in the world, or preventing you from hurting your allies in the disputed lands. There will likely also be a friends list, so you can talk to your friends in the game from any zone. Part 10. Hero Card Pack NFTs. I talked about all the current NFTs in the game except for some known as Hero Card Packs. These are the original way to get Hero NFTs. Hero Card Packs range from rare to ancient rarity. When a player has a Hero Card Pack NFT, they are able to exchange it within the Gala Games page by going to their inventory, finding the Hero Card Pack NFT, and clicking on exchange to exchange it for 3 random Hero NFTs. One of the Hero NFTs will be the exact same rarity as the pack. The other 2 Hero NFTs will be a random rarity from common to rare, although it is unlikely to get an uncommon hero and incredibly rare to get a rare hero. I do not have any information that proves that it is possible to get a higher rarity hero from higher rarity hero card packs other than the guaranteed matching rarity hero. If it is possible, then perhaps it's an extremely rare occurrence. If you prefer to play a specific hero, you are better off purchasing that specific hero from another player through peer-to-peer marketplaces or secondary marketplaces such as OpenSea. If you don't care about which heroes you play with, then you could settle for a hero card pack and exchange it. It is also possible to get duplicates of the same hero from a hero card pack. That is all the information that I know. Since this game is still in release, things are subject to change. There may also be information I missed, but I have done my best to gather and share the most important information about the game. The Walking Dead Empires game will be available to play through the Gala Games website. You will need to create a Gala Games account, so if you haven't done so and you're interested in playing this game during the next playtest or the official release, check for a link in the description of this video to create an account with Gala Games. If you watched the entire video, thanks a lot. I hope you learned a lot about the Walking Dead Empires, and if you happen to have any questions that were not covered in this video, please do leave a comment with your question. Consider liking this video and let me know in the comments if you're planning on playing this game. I myself am excited to play this game, and I'll probably make lots of content and guides for this game to improve players' entertainment and play and earn experiences. Thank you for your support and thanks for watching.